So much trouble reading lately, like wanting to read any of the books that I'm reading, which I've probably spoken about before because I'm in the middle of reading Frankenstein and The Secret History, and I started reading The Song of Solomon and probably several others. Please don't mind my voice. I've just come back from a holiday and I'm a little bit croaky. I don't know why. But yeah, so I went to the library to return some books and to get some new ones, and I thought I'd just go based on vibes. Just have a wander, because I love spending time in the library and I don't do it nearly enough. So the only book that I got, I pre-ordered, was When Among Crows by Veronica Roth. You'll notice there's a little bit of a theme with books I'm reading lately. They're all really thin. Because I can get through them quicker and it motivates me to read it, and this is large print, so this is going to take me half an hour to read. But cheeky book sniff. But yeah, I'm pretty excited with my haul. This one is about two different characters who have their own sort of curse. So Demetrius, I think. Pain is Demeter's calling. To slay the monsters he's been raised to kill, he had to split his soul in half to make a sword from his own spine. Every time he draws it, he gets blood on his hands. Hell yeah. Pain is Allah's inheritance. When her mother died, a family curse to witness horrors committed by the Holy Order was passed on to her. Hell yeah. So I'm excited about this one. It is a little shorty, girl. So normally fantasy books are not this short, so I'm excited to have a little read of this one. As I was browsing the shelves, I was like, God, I wish that I was reading a sci-fi actually, and then I didn't pick up one sci-fi. Also, my brain is broken because I looked at a book and I was like, yeah, I want to read something like that. Show me something like that, like you do for everything else. And I went, no, we're in a library. That's not how it works. But anyway, it's like when you see a photo and you're like, zoom in on the photo. Rough. So anyway, the next one is called The Strange Library by Haruki Murakami. And all that this one says is, all I did was go to the library to borrow some books. And that's all you know about that one, really. But it's got this fun inside bit, which I'm excited about. I love a book with an interesting format, like the Illuminae Files was one of my absolute favorites for a long time there, because of the story, of course, but because of how it was written.
it was written in like confidential files and audio transcripts and stuff, and it was just so fascinating, and write-ups of like camera footage. But yeah, so I'm excited for this one. Another one that'll be really quick to read. In my mind, I'm like, am I only reading short books so that I reach my 2024 Goodreads reading goal, which is I think 45 or 50 books? The answer is no. I'm picking short books because I want to read, and every other book I've got is so long. So I'm just having a good time. The next one, speaking about having a good time, is called My Life with the Walter Boys by Ali Novak. Now, I don't normally read books like this, but I was looking at the title and I'm like, you know, I think I maybe read this on Wattpad when I was like 13 or 14, and I don't know if it's the same book or if it's just got a similar title and plot of there being one girl whose parents die, and then she has to go live with the Walter family and their 11 sons, or 10 sons and 1 daughter or something. And then it says, but they don't think a city girl belongs on their horse ranch. And I'm like, interesting. There was a period there where I was on Wattpad and I was reading like this sort of book with like sort of romance books, and I really enjoyed it, which is again unusual for me, but I had such a good time that I'm hoping that it's the same book, because I'm like, oh, I want to reread it. And it's a Netflix show now, so if it is the same as that Wattpad book, you go, girl, because that was so long ago that you wrote that. I'm so impressed. But that's if it is the same. But Ali Novak is just so familiar, but I don't know if it's familiar because this is a popular book with a Netflix series, or if it is something that I read back in the day. When does it say this is released? 2019. Yes, I would have probably read it in like 2011 to 2014. I was in the library and I was going to open up Wattpad, but I've deleted it because it's Wattpad. Anyway, and then the last book that I've got is Eragon, which I started reading the series when I was younger and then never got around to. So I'm wondering maybe it's time to start reading Eragon, because they had it, and normally they don't have popular books here because you have to order it in because it's at the other libraries. That's cool. The page numbers, the page numbers are on the side of the book. That's so smart, so that you can go like that and find your page. That you should, because you should be using a bookmark or other substance. What are you talking about? Why are you going to put such an attractive photo of this man? It was in 2003. That was 19 years ago? I'm not very good at math, and I never claimed to be. 21 years ago. Because it's 2024. Final answer, 21 years ago, which is, yep, that's right, because I'm 22 and I was born in 2002. Quick maths. But yeah, so I have read this book before, but it was a long time ago, so I'm going to reread it. Maybe not. We'll see. Get through the other books as well. And again, I am slowly cracking away at Frankenstein. Like every now and then I'll pick it up. And as I said, I've got Song of Solomon by, I think, Toni Morrison on the go at the moment on my Kindle. So I was reading that on the day that I got back from my holiday on the cruise, and I read maybe 2 chapters, and do you think I can remember what those 2 chapters were? Because I was half falling asleep while I was reading it, which I've never done before. Normally I'm awake when I read, but I was so tired, man. So yeah, that's my little book haul. A bit excited to read them, excited to be excited to read them as well. That's the other thing, because it's hard to want to read sometimes. There's so much that I want to do, and sometimes reading falls to the back burner. So